Hi there everyone, my name is Monique with the Gear Recovery channel here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, talking a little bit more about why I decided to start Gear Recovery, as well as how I got started playing guitar in the first place, so stay tuned. For many of us, guitar started when we first saw it. When I was 7 years old, I decided to venture out into my grandparents' bar in their house, and behind the bar I saw a really old acoustic guitar that used to belong to my mom, who decided to start playing when she was in high school. So I took the guitar out of the case with my grandparents' blessing and decided to give it a couple of strums. My grandma was pretty impressed with my ability to pick it up and just start playing a little bit, even though I had no idea what I was doing, and then went to me and said, "Hey, do you want to take guitar lessons?" And I was like, sure, you know? At the time I was taking ballet and I thought that guitar was way cooler than ballet, even though I love ballet now. Eventually I started taking guitar lessons at Gelb Music Teaching Institute, following in the footsteps of a lot of my family members and what they had done when they were in high school. But I was only 7 years old, so I was a little bit afraid of strange men at the time. And of course, my new guitar instructor was an older male in his 40s. It didn't really take long for us to get comfortable with each other, because when I first started taking lessons with him, he wanted to see what kind of music I liked. And at the time, I was such a huge Beatles fan, and so was he. So we ended up learning a lot of Beatles songs together. And that was the beginning of our 10-year teacher-student relationship, playing guitar. I ended up taking lessons for 10 years, which was a tremendous experience, and I'm extremely grateful to my grandmother for paying for all of those lessons. While I was taking lessons at Gelb, when I got into high school, I actually started working there as the receptionist for the Teaching Institute, which was a lot of fun because when my work was done and I was, done with some miscellaneous schoolwork that I was working on while I was there, I ended up just playing guitar all the time. The teachers would come down and show me techniques and tricks that they had been working on, and it was a really great learning environment to learn from 4 different instructors, including the bass instructor. And they all had different styles, whether it was rock, jazz, blues, metal, so on and so forth. So I feel like I had a really great start to my guitar learning journey, as I got to have a variety of different styles that were coming into my knowledge at all times. So that was kind of cool. In 2013, after I had gone through a bad breakup, I started to look at ways in which I could be doing music full-time. So I decided to start working at San Francisco Guitar Works, which is a globally renowned repair shop located in San Francisco. The best part about working at Guitar Works was I was under the tutelage of their owner and master luthier, Jeff Luttrell. And Jeff really has a lot of great ideas about guitar repair and fretwork, which is their specialty, and I really enjoyed getting to learn that sort of stuff. It was fun to take the aspects of guitar playing and then cross-pollinate that into guitar repair and guitar lutherie, because those worlds can often be hard to align. But once I started to get comfortable with the job, it really put a lot of things in context for me. While I was working at SF Guitar Works, it was interesting because we would have customers come in on occasion that would tell me about their lost and stolen musical instruments. People would come in and say stuff like, my 1967 P-Bass in Olympic White has just been stolen. Could you keep an eye out for it? It's got like an Apple sticker on it or something. And to be honest with you, I thought it was really strange that there wasn't a better way to search for this information online. Like I had known that there were lost bike resources out there, and I always thought to myself, in the age of the internet, why don't we have these sorts of resources for lost and stolen guitars? So it wasn't until a couple years later, after I had worked for such institutions as EMG Pickups, doing videos for EMG TV, Guitar Tricks, the oldest online guitar lesson website, and Gimme Radio, that I decided to revisit this idea of gear recovery and get it off the ground and get it running. Alright guys, that's a little bit about me. If you like this video, hit the like button and tell me in the comments below how you got started playing guitar. And don't forget to subscribe, because we have a bunch of cool content coming your way soon. From pedal demos to guitar reviews, to gear recovery success stories and interviews with your favorite guitar companies. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.